We're with Betsy Griffin. We're here at the Home and Garden Show, and you are Director of Advertising and
Marketing for the Star Democrat.
Marketing for the Star Democrat. But you've got a big crowd here.
We have a wonderful crowd here, and we had a great crowd yesterday. There have been so many people that have come out for the spring flowers.
That's right. That's right. How many people are here that are exhibiting?
We have 150 exhibitors. We have a craft, artisan, gourmet area, and then we have more of a home remodeling theme in the main rink.
And this is your 20th year?
This is the 20th year, so we pulled out all the stops.
Wow, that's terrific. Well, we're going to explore a few of these exhibitors,
okay,
and see what they've got to say. They've got all kinds of interesting people here. Just name some of the different kinds of groups we got.
We have the furniture flipping females from Cambridge. We've got the Queen Anne's Master Gardeners.
Is that a karate group?
It sounds like it could be and should be, doesn't it?
Yes.
And then we have got Shore Door and Awnings Concepts, which has a very elaborate booth as well. Tri-Gas and Oil, and Lowe's are here.
Right. So they're exhibiting solar panels and all kinds of electronic.
Correct. Solar energy is a big subject, and we've got green building and design here as well, and they can give some excellent tips on energy use.
Well, we're going to take a look around.
Great. I think that's super. Enjoy.
Thank you. We're here with Carrie Lozier, and you're with the leaf filter gutter protection.
Yes, sir.
And this is something that I struggle with every year. And this, you've got a demonstration here to show me?
Yeah, let me show you what I got here.
Okay.
This is called leaf filter. Our product's a stainless steel microfilter. And the cool thing about it is we go ahead and put them over your existing gutters. And the product's actually completely enclosed, so not a grain of sand or hair can ever get through here.
And then it just blows off. The leaves just blow off.
Once the product's installed, the product will sit on an 11-degree angle. So any debris that happens to land on top, what the rain can't wash off, the wind will just simply blow the rest right off. And a nice, neat feature is we don't take our product and we're not going to push it up underneath the shingle, so it can't void your roof warranty. So that's always a nice thing.
Yeah,
as well.
that's a good idea.
So we're here at the show, to promote our product to the homeowners and see if we can, help them.
And where do you do this installation, and what does it cost?
It's actually priced by the application, and what that means is they have to come out to your home and take a look at the condition of the current gutters, see how many stories your house is, see if there's any inside or outside corners, see how big the gutters are, and see if there's any hangers already inside the gutter that we might be able to use to install the product with.
So roughly what's it cost?
It's all priced by the application. Every home's different. I mean,
and what's your area where you do this installation?
We're a national company. We cover the whole Eastern Shore, and we do the other side of the bridge as well. We're heavily in the Easton area, and we also have a shop set up at the Amish market here in Easton, like 10 minutes from here.
Oh, cool!
So that's always a great thing.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
We're with Wayne and Gary of Talbot Paramedic Foundation, and you guys put on the Great Chesapeake Balloon Festival.
We do, every year in early August.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the Great Chesapeake Balloon Festival came to the Talbot Paramedic Foundation as a fundraising activity through Mr. William Howard. And this is our 4th year. We host, this year we'll have 15 balloons. It's a great festival for a family outing. It comes out on a Friday night. We have a large amount of balloons fly out. We have a number of balloons stay, and they glow every year. And a glow is at nighttime, after 8:30 at night when it gets dark. The balloons stand, and as they fire their burners, the balloons light up in unison to music. It's quite beautiful to see, and kids seem to enjoy it.
And the funds go to help save people's lives.
Every day. All the money that we raise, we put right back into Talbot Paramedics. coffers.
And
so we
you,
can buy
you
their
guys have both been employed here at the hospital for how many years? How many?
33 for me.
And what was your? I'm going to get you set. What do you do? What did
I'm
you
the
do?
senior clinical specialist, and I work for him in the respiratory care department.
Okay, so you work in respiratory care too.
No, actually, regional director for cardiovascular and pulmonary services.
Everything that saves lives in Talbot County. Can you guys demo these exhibits you got here?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So all the money from the festival goes to pay for these things. All right. I'm going to step back, just let you guys go ahead.
He's going to talk about the monitor.
All right. And let me just get in front of you because I got my microphone on right here. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, one of the pieces of equipment that's relatively new to the emergency medical services scene has to do with this device, which in a critical emergency where someone's not able to breathe and needs to have their breathing supported, the means by which you get this tube placed in their airway so that you can manually breathe for patients who can't breathe requires your ability to look down deep in the airway and see the structures so that you know exactly where this tube should be placed. This device is called a laryngoscope, but it has a video component to it which lets you look down into the airway so that you can identify the structures that you need to be able to identify for proper placement of this tube.
So that's a lot better than having to cut an incision in their neck.
Yes, and prior technology was a similar looking device that had a light on the end of it, but you had to look down visually and see.
And that's not easy with somebody trying to breathe.
It is not. And when you have someone who has injury to their upper airways, such as a trauma, cardiac arrest, then typically the airway is very difficult to visualize because of the trauma.
All right, now what is this here? We're looking down here. Would this be
Right.
would this be the camera here?
The camera is on the end of this blade, which is
Okay,
called,
show it for them. There we go.
which is a laryngoscope. This tube actually gets slid down this device and into the opening.
That's where
of the airway.
you're pushing it down.
Correct.
Yeah, right
Yep.
there. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and then how about this fancy looking device here?
Okay, this device is also very critical in any emergency, anything that requires advanced life support. This is a monitor and defibrillator, and so obviously a device such as this is utilized to determine whether or not a patient has a problem with their heart rate and rhythm, and if so, it has the ability to correct the heart rate and rhythm if it required defibrillation, for example.
Right, and these are used by the paramedics.
Correct.
And there are 5 sets of paramedics in Talbot County distributed throughout the area?
Yes.
Okay,
5
good.
stations.
And there's a couple hundred of these. These are
Yes.
mini versions of this
Yes.
that are in various different stores and all county buildings.
Exactly, and the availability of these devices throughout Talbot County is really another success of the Talbot County Paramedic Foundation initiatives, whereby the money to get these deployed strategically throughout the county, that was the funding source for that. And the value in this is the fact that you really don't need a trained paramedic on the scene in order to initiate support for a patient who's had a cardiac arrest, maybe due to ventricular fibrillation where the heart just quivers instead of beats rhythmically. This device allows for people with minimal training to apply electrodes. This device senses...
Right here.
Yeah. This device senses the rhythm, underlying rhythm, and if it says it warrants a shock, then it says press that button, it delivers a shock, and then you have a corrective action.
So it's telling you now to connect the electrodes.
Correct.
And then this would just take you through.
And it shows, where the electrodes are to be placed, and then you hit analyze the rhythm, and then when it detects a rhythm that can be corrected by a shock, then it delivers the shock. And then once the shock is delivered, you're taught to check for a pulse, and if the device was successful in converting the rhythm, you'll feel a pulse, and then of course you transport the patient to the closest hospital.
Now these have been around in stores for 15 years?
Yeah,
And they've saved
countless numbers
Countless
of lives.
lives.
Yeah, because it's all about, when you have a heart attack or heart conditions, particularly fibrillation, seconds and minutes really count, because the more time elapses, the less likely a defibrillation event is going to be successful.
Well, super. Thank you guys for all your hard work.
Well, thank you. You were at the basis for most of it.
And speaking of paramedics, this is Captain Judy Michelucci.
Yes.
And how long have you been associated with the paramedics?
I have been associated with Talbot County for 17 years full time.
My microphone is right here.
Oh, okay.
And tell me, how many paramedics do we have?
Right now, we currently have 42 full-time paramedics on staff. That's actually a mix of paramedics and EMTs. We always have 2 personnel on each unit, and we staff 5 units throughout the county 24 hours a day.
Where are those units located?
We have 2 in Easton. One's at the airport, one's at Easton Firehouse. We have one at Trapp Fire Department, St. Michael's Fire Department, and Tillman Fire Department.
This is going to be the safest county in the world.
I hope so. That's
Because
what we're here for.
you can get to any location in about, what, 2 minutes?
2 minutes. Extended time around 5. They're farther out.
And then if you, let's suppose you find somebody in Tillman and they have to be, you can determine in Tillman if they should be transported by helicopter from Tillman or have to drive them back to Easton. Is that correct?
Absolutely. And that's throughout the whole county. That's dependent on what type of situation is going on, if they need to go somewhere for shock trauma, some type of trauma-related incident.
And what's the time it takes to get from Talbot County to, well, let's see, they go to either they go to Baltimore or Salisbury, right?
Baltimore, Salisbury.
And what's that time?
You're looking at about an hour, hour and a half drive, if we were to drive the.
And then how about by helicopter?
By helicopter, it depends which one picks them up, but usually about 10 to 15 minutes.
And that helicopter is located right here in Easton.
Oh yes, right at the airport.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, and thank your whole staff for what you do.
Thank you.
Okay, here's Kevin Alexander, and you're with Alexander RVs.
Alexander RV Center, yes.
The center, and I see you got a Prowler here in the background.
Yes.
So, because I guess the price of gas, these are becoming more popular now.
Oh, very popular. Yeah, very popular. Very affordable for a family to travel and in a campground and go to parks and things like that. Yep.
So what does it cost in terms of mileage to hook one of these up to the back of your?
Well, I mean,
this would be a truck, right?
You would need a full-size truck. This is a lighter weight trailer, but it is. You would need a full-size truck to tow it, and we provide all the proper hitch equipment so people are going to tow it safely. But gas mileage-wise, when you're towing a trailer, can range anywhere from 12 to 16 miles per gallon, depending on the truck.
So, assuming the trucks are what now, like 20?
20, 22 miles per gallon.
Okay.
Yeah, so it does drop it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So 8 miles.
Well, 12 to 16, somewhere in that.
Okay.
So you may lose 3 or 4 miles per gallon.
And what does this weigh?
This weighs around 4,700. Yeah.
And describe the inside to me.
Well, this is set up with bunks, so it's a 2-bedroom trailer, but it's only 22 foot long. It sleeps 7. So we sell this trailer to a lot of folks that have several kids, and even grandparents who have grandkids.
So what's the maximum number of people that could sleep in here?
7 for this one.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a peek at it.
Okay, very good.
Oh, what's it cost? Price range.
This one's priced just under $20,000, brand new.
And people would have to, usually they make a reservation for this thing to park somewhere?
Normally they'll make a reservation depending on the time of the year in the campgrounds. But some campgrounds, depending on how busy they are, can accommodate people just as they're traveling. They pull in and want to spend the night.
And they hook up to power and water?
Well, they have water, sewer, and electric at all the most campsites have full hookups.
So you've got a bathroom in here too, right?
Oh yes, and a shower, and a microwave, and air conditioning, and all that.
How cool. Now, I can't imagine hooking this up. I don't have a truck, but I've got an SUV. Would SUVs work?
Some SUVs will work.
How do you teach people how to back up?
Well, we make sure that they fully understand how to hook up the hitch equipment. We want them to tow it safely, but we also will work with them at our facility on how to back up and pull it and, making a wide turn, things like that.
Do you need a special license from the Motor Vehicle Administration?
No special license at all. Well, basically, this is a dinette, a booth dinette that will accommodate 4 people, and it also folds down into a bed, so if you needed to, you could sleep 2 extra people there. You've got overhead cabinets, so plenty of storage, and then back in the corner right there is where the TV and the stereo system will hook up. If you go all the way back, That is a bunk bed setup. The bottom bed is a full-size bed for 2, and then it has 1 overhead bunk for another single person. And then back there in the corner, of course, has a bathroom and a full tub and shower.
And then here's your stove.
You've got your double-door refrigerator, which works on gas and electric, so when you're traveling it stays cold. And of course then the microwave above, and your stove, oven, double sink, and counter space. Full-size queen bed. Walk around, they call it an island queen. Got closets here for hanging clothes, and then the overhead for books and other items. And then underneath is storage. So you've got storage inside, and then across the entire front is access from either side for storage.
The furniture flipping female. No, furniture flipping
No,
females.
we have a G actually. This is a misprint.
Okay,
we are
furniture
flipping.
flipping females.
We are totally flipping.
Does that mean, are you karate people?
No,
You wouldn't flip me, would you?
no, just furniture.
Okay.
If you have a wooden leg, we might think about
No,
it.
I don't. I don't have.
Okay, maybe.
I see you've got some old crab nets there.
Yes, we
So
do.
you're an antique dealer.
Well, we do have vintage things and a few antiques, but most things we get old wrecks and refurbish and upscale them.
Show me your most unique, interesting old thing. Not counting me.
It doesn't mean it has to be old.
What do you think?
Unique. This was a dresser. Go ahead, Susie. You do it.
Yes, this is a dresser that I took the drawer out and shortened it and added all this and made a buffet.
Oh, isn't that nice? Now I like your cake tins too.
Cake
Yeah,
tin.
that's
It's
very
empty.
nice. That's terrific.
So that is very unique.
And then we also do like this stained glass, this sea glass table.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And then we have just
Who came up with the name?
we did together.
Yes.
Did. Well, it's great. Have you had a good day today?
We have had a great day today.
Well, super. Well, thank you for
Well,
talking
thank you.
with me.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Here, Will, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I would like to sink a putt and win a free mosquito treatment.
Really?
Yes.
I don't golf.
It's okay, you get 2 chances. If you sink a putt, we'll give you a mosquito treatment.
Well, tell me about the mosquito treatment.
Okay, well, we come out to your house, we spray your landscaping. It's EPA regulated, which makes it safe for people, pets, and the environment. It's money back guaranteed. We come out every 21 days. We kill also adult ticks and fleas.
Huh. And what's this cost?
It's based on your property size. So for a half acre or below, it would be $65 a treatment.
Well, that's interesting. Well, let's see if I can get it here. That's the ball there?
That's the ball and that's the hole.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay. We're with Wendy Poggenstocker, who is president of the Talbot Humane. And tell me about this this artwork here.
Well, this actually I found out was done by Sean Wells, who's a wonderful artist. And we're very fortunate that we have people that volunteer to do artwork for
Oh,
us
that's just beautiful.
For the Rock on Talbot Humane, which is our card.
Okay, and then...
Friday, the May 29th.
Okay. And people can bid on this,
They
right?
can bid on that, yes.
All right, well,
Yes.
super. And tell me about your friend here.
Marge, can you tell us about Phoebe?
This is Phoebe.
And my
dog
my
walker.
microphone's right here, so let me.
I'm just a volunteer dog walker, and this is Phoebe, one of my favorites. Of course, they're all
This
my
is
favorites.
Stevie?
Phoebe.
Phoebe. Hi, Phoebe.
Phoebe.
How old is Phoebe? Can you
She's
smell my
6.
dog? Huh?
She's 6.
6?
Yes, and she's a lab mix.
Oh, she is
Yes,
beautiful.
and
She's
Phoebe-
beautiful.
Phoebe's high energy. She's one of the older dogs, not the oldest, but one of the older dogs we have, and she actually has more energy than a lot of our younger
She
ones.
does have a lot of energy, yeah.
She likes to go fetch ball and bring it back, and
Well, that's better than my dog.
she's a really good dog walker.
So how many dogs do you have out there now?
Oh, I don't
I think
know.
we have
Pretty full.
14, including 3 puppies.
And people can come out to see you right out on Route 50,
Correct.
That's correct.
Talbot Humane.
Talbot Humane. And here's another one
Oh.
of our little, we'll bring you in.
Cindy.
Okay, come on over.
She's on video.
Cindy, come on. That's the wrong end to show the camera, all right? Okay. What's this dog's name?
This is Sydney.
Sydney?
And she's 1 year old, and she's probably the sweetest dog that we have right
She
now.
is the sweetest dog. And what kind of a dog is she?
She is pit bull mix, and she's gorgeous.
She is.
She's my baby.
And sweet and
Very
friendly.
sweet.
Yes.
She's my favorite.
What a pretty face you've got.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.